Hello my dear students, I hope you all are fit and fine. This is the second video of this week and today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter 4. And in this chapter we are going to learn a lot of things about the clothes. Okay, why we are using the different clothes in the different season and how those clothes are obtained. And this is for the half yearly, and further video what you are going to see that will be related to the half yearly only. So let's start our chapter. Why do we use clothes? The clothes are used to protect our body from the different climatic condition, from heat, from cold, wind, storm, and the insect dust also. Okay, insect and dust also. So these clothes are very important. So to know about the clothes is very important, isn't it? So let's start our chapter. But before that, let's go millions of years ago when the people was not having any clothes to cover their body. So that time they used the big leaves and the grass to cover their body, but that was not enough to protect them from heat and cold. So slowly they started using the skin of different animals to protect from cold. But that was not the cloth, isn't it? And if we will compare that time with this time, we are having the variety of clothes, the very colorful, beautiful and the unique dresses we are having in our cupboard, and we are using in the different season and the different functions also. But how these clothes are obtained? Let's know the beautiful science behind it. Okay, how the raw material which is obtained either from the plant or animal are converting into the clothes. But before that, let's know the two processes. Mainly two processes occurring in making the clothes. First is spinning and second is weaving. The spinning is the process in which the thread are twisted together to make the long thread. Okay, and all that thread are weaved together to make the fabric. Okay, this is the two basic processes which occurs in making of the clothes. But first of all, let's know each of them. First is fiber. Fibers are long, thin, thread-like structure which are spun together to make the yarns. Now you must be thinking, what are yarns? Yarns are the long length thread which are interlocked. Okay, which are interlocked, in which all the thread are interlocked. We can also say in which all the fibers are interlocked. When the fibers are interlocked with each other, twisted with each other, we are having very long thread, that is called the yarn. Okay, and when these yarn are weaved together, they are converting into the fabric. Fabrics are the small pieces of the clothes which are combined together by the process of stitching, and we are getting the clothes. So now you know what is the process of converting the fibers into the clothes. Fibers are spinning into the yarns and yarns are weaving into the fabrics, and fabrics are stitched together to make the clothes. I hope this concept is clear. You must be having some clothes in your home. Please pull out one of the yarn from that cloth. One thread like structure, long thread like structure, what you will get, that will be the yarn. And if you will untwist your yarn, and if you will untwist your yarn, okay, you will get very thin thread like a structure, that will be the fibers. So this is the process of how we are getting fabrics from the yarn and yarn from the fibers. But we are using the different fibers in the different climatic season, isn't it? We like to wear the soft cotton fibers in the summer season, whereas the woolen fibers in the winter season. That means definitely they both are having the different features. Yes, so we can categorize the fibers into the different categories also. Absolutely. So see, we can categorize the fibers into the two category. First is natural fiber and second is man-made fiber. Natural fibers are obtained directly from the nature, whereas man-made fibers are made by the human beings. Okay, these are also called the synthetic fiber, and as they are prepared by the human being, that's why they are called the man-made fibers. The natural fibers are directly obtained either from the plants or animals. Plants like cotton or jute plants are used to produce the cotton fibers or the jute fibers, whereas the different animals like yaks, rabbit, sheep, goat, camel, and the different animal which is having fur are used to make the fibers. Okay, let's see the another plant which is used to make the fiber. This is the hemp plant which is used to make the fiber hemp. This is the hemp. This is also one type of fiber. Next, this is the flax plant which is used to obtain the flax fiber. Okay, more examples are also there. As you can see, natural fibers are cotton, jute, flax, coir and hemp. These are the example of the natural fiber. So now you all understood the natural fiber. Natural fibers are obtaining from the nature. Now let's see how the silk fiber are obtained. The silk fibers are obtained from the silkworm. Silkworm used to produce one material that is called cocoon, and cocoon are used to make the silk fiber, and later on the silk fiber are converting into the silk clothes. Now let's know the human made fibers or the synthetic fibers. These fibers are made by the human being in the laboratory or in the industry, but in both the places these are creating by the human beings only. In the lab also they are creating by the human beings, and in the industries also the human beings are creating the fibers, and that's why they are known as the synthetic fiber or the human made fiber. These are the examples of the synthetic fibers like polyester, nylon, acrylic. One more type of fiber are there in the market which is known as the semi-synthetic fiber. These are called the semi-synthetic fiber. Do you know that why? Because semi means half. These are half natural, half artificial. Initially they are made up of the natural fibers, but later on they are chemically processed, okay, to modify them and obtain the semi-synthetic fiber. Okay, they are the mixture of natural as well as the synthetic fiber like rayon and artificial wool. Now if we will talk about the comfortability, then the natural fibers are obviously more comfortable as compared to the man-made fiber. Okay, if we are using the khadi or linen clothes or cotton clothes, then we feel more comfortable. Why? Because they are skin friendly. They help the skin to breathe comfortably, whereas when we are using nylon, polyester, terracotta, we feel little uncomfortable. Why? Because they are not skin friendly. Okay, now let's know why we don't feel comfortable in the synthetic fibers, whereas we are feeling more comfortable in the natural fiber. The reason is the absorption capacity. Okay, the natural fibers are more hydrophilic as compared to the synthetic fiber. Let's know in a detailed way. Have you seen the fabric? When we are keeping the water on that, with the help of some pores, they are passing through or they are getting absorbed after some time. Why they are getting absorbed? Because they are having the small pores. As you can see in this picture, this fabric is having the small pores, and these are the porous fabric. Okay, and that pores allow the air to pass through these pores and also help to release the heat from the skin to the environment, and by this way our skin can breathe very nicely. Second, in the hot climate, when we are sweating, that sweat also get absorbed by these fabric, okay, and later on these are evaporated, and by that way we feel more comfortable. And this is the reason why we are feeling comfortable in the natural fiber. These facility is not available in the synthetic fiber. See, this is the synthetic fiber and this is non-porous fiber, my dear. That means this fiber does not have the pores. That's why they are not able to exchange the air, okay, and make us feel comfortable. That's why we don't prefer to wear these type of clothes all the time. These type of clothes are used on the special occasion. Now, one interesting fact I want to share you with all. Okay, this is the silk and cotton, and you can see these are the cream or the white. Naturally, the silk cloth and the cotton clothes are white, but later on they are converting into the different and beautiful colors by using dye. Originally and naturally they are naturally they are white or cream, but later on by using the dye they are converting into the different colorful clothes. Okay, so I hope this video will be helpful for you. Okay, enjoy watching.